welcome back. I'm your host as always, Corporal Gaberos, and I'm going to be carrying you through our second mission on the Red Planet. This is mission 4 for the NSDF forces. Let's do this.
The object we discovered when we first touched down on Mars confirmed the nagging feeling in the back of all of our minds. We knew the biometal wasn't natural. Someone or something had created it. Now we held an object that contained their complete historical record. Locked away within its enigmatic recesses were untold weapons and vehicles and countless anecdotes that would tell us who these people were and where they'd gone. For now, all we knew was a name, the Chthonians, but we had a new imperative. We had to explore every nook and cranny of the planet's surface. We had to learn everything that they knew. We became anthropologists, uncovering a lost civilization whose knowledge could literally raise us amongst the gods, and whose weight could crush us forever.
Where's the guy has discovered a structure built in the side of a Martian volcano. We need you to inspect the area from the ground and establish a perimeter around the structure that will shut down all possible CTA access points. Initial scouting parties have found that all of the gullies are heavily mined. Stay on the ridges to avoid these hazards. Good luck.
Alright, with that, we have received new orders. We have to investigate a volcano, but we're going to hold off on doing that first. You may have noticed we happen to get a new piece of hardware. That is our armory. It's actually a very, very handy piece of equipment, but we're not actually going to use it too much in this mission. I'm probably going to use it once to deliver myself a new weapon, or rather an additional weapon, but that's really about it. It's handy though in that you can catapult weapon upgrades, armor, and ammunition to wherever you currently are, so you don't always have to go back to the recycler. This is handy. But again, we're not going to be needing it. We're not going to have to worry about it too much. Now, this is probably the first mission where you really have to actually make a base. Like, I would say any kind of, like, actual base where you do have to build up your defenses and start collecting resources.
Buildings.
The reason why is if you were like me and went ahead and did this mission on medium difficulty, as I did, if you just try to brute force this by being quick and all that other good stuff, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to come close to success but never quite succeed. I don't know, maybe I just really suck at these games.
Building complete.
Now, I have an upgrade for weapons on the way, but let's put it this way, there's quite a bit of fluff. So I'm just going to go ahead and start building my base, and I'm going to catch you in a little bit after you listen to a little bit of, I don't know, production music. After our musical interlude, and as you can see here, I've actually bolstered my defenses quite a bit. I have a factory now, and I was churning out light tanks. I have a nice little selection of them. I also have about 5 turrets, and those are currently keeping my base safe. Now, one of the cool things you can do is if you do get either a duplicate of an original weapon that you already have, say, in my case, the AT Stabber, I now have 2 of them, and they automatically link, so now whenever I fire them, they fire both simultaneously. Choose 3 ammunition, but it's a double-barreled motherfucker when it comes to killing enemies. It's awesome. I have about 5 light tanks here. Telling them to follow close. I've assigned them to their own little groups, so that way they'll keep a close eye on me and help me out in my next endeavor. Pretty shortly, though, you're going to see how quickly I will burn through ammo with having 2 AT stabbers. But let's go take a look finally at the armory and get a little bit of better shot at it. Oh, wait. What the hell? What's that? Oh! Silly old Soviets with their little turrets. Get out of here, turrets. We don't need you. Alright then. I got one little shot in on me, but as you can see, I depleted my ammunition by at least a third right there, just killing a turret. As you can see here, we've got the armory. It's an interesting little design. Pretty fun little thing. Let's finally get going and take a look at that objective we were supposed to do about, I don't know, a while ago. In case you were wondering, that sped up component was 14 minutes. Aha! Interlopers! Halt in the name of the law! Come on, boys, you're supposed to be shooting at these things. There you go. Sometimes your companion AI can be a little wonky, to say the best. Unfortunately, now I have to go back and get a new set of ammunition and a little bit of armor refill. But it's kind of nice having the recycler right here.
Construction started.
Detracting factor from the armory is that whenever you order a replacement or you order ammo,
Recycler here.
repairs, they take a while to arrive, which does kind of suck, but if you're really far away from your base doing whatever, it is handy. Get out of the way!
Protecting unit.
But finally, nearly 28 minutes into the mission, we are going to actually start doing the objective.
Here's the boss.
Look what we have there in the fog.
There it is! Lieutenant Corbett, Grizzly 1 has found the structure.
Good job, Commander. Recon the object and shut down all passages to the structure.
Now, as you can see, we found some alien structures.
Grizzly 1, you must hold that factory at all costs. Commander Eldridge and the 6th Platoon will supply reinforcements. Hold off the CCA until then. Collins out.
You're the boss.
Well, as you can see, we have something new to defend, and by actually going in there and inspecting it, we've actually triggered the event where enemy forces now begin to spawn. And this is one of the reasons why I had to play this mission so many times. I would immediately go in and inspect after I set up my recycler and my armory. Going against the Soviet force that you're about to see with, well, basically just myself and a scout, really not a good idea. Possible, but not a good idea. Picking up something on the radar, and I was trying to take a look at it, but I decided it wasn't worth it.
Turret deployed.
But as you can see, we've got several dots. Oh, look at that. Our first Challenger appears. Yes, this is where we actually start to see a relatively massive Soviet attack force. They do have several tanks, and they will chew you up very quickly. They are very, very powerful. Your best bet with these things is to basically outmaneuver them. And they will still chew you up if you're not careful. Well, it looks like one slipped past us.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Oh, there he is. Get out of here.
Building complete. Recycler here. Construction started.
Having those quick commands really is an awesome help. You can start generating all kinds of fun stuff, even when you're not at the base. I love
You're the boss.
it. Gonna toss down a few more turrets of my own to try and cut off the bad Soviet
Building
badness.
underway. I'm going. Unit complete.
Get out of the way, jerk ass.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Now it is important that you do actually maintain some sort of defenses, because as you can see, the Russians will try and take advantage of you not being around, and they will try to attack your base. And I kind of shot myself in the dick there by running out of ammo right in the middle of it all. Thankfully, these last 3 turrets are pretty handy, and they will take care of that problem.
Offensive unit.
Building
lost.
complete.
Offensive unit.
They should. Come on now, any day, boys. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Offensive
Yeah, there we go.
unit lost.
Unit factory here. Building
Now, if you
underway.
haven't noticed,
Turret deployed.
my boys, my light tanks, they're getting their asses chewed up pretty badly.
Unit complete.
So I gotta go back over there and investigate and see what's going on. And I'm down to 2. One I just built. So they were getting their asses creamed pretty good there. You really have to do a lot of bouncing in this mission, going back and forth, making sure that everybody is taken care of and you're keeping your boys safe.
Grizzly 1,
Damage
this is
critical.
Commander Eldridge of the 6th Platoon. We're 10 minutes out.
Looks like that's the last of them, Commander. They probably realized the 6th was coming and turned tail.
Stay sharp, Corporal. Secure that factory until the 6th arrives.
And with that, we've defeated the initial attack waves of the Soviet forces. We're gonna go ahead and try and build up our defenses over here. See what we can do, but we're kind of running low on scrap at the moment.
Protecting unit.
Bring over one of our light tanks and see if we can keep things
Guarding friendly.
from
I'm
getting too
going.
hairy.
Recycler here. Construction started.
In the meantime, I really need to do some filling up on ammo and repairs.
Building complete.
So I'll head back and get that taken care of. The one benefit of having enemies attack your base is that it actually does generate some nice scrap piles right there for the scavengers to get. However, if the scavengers are out and about, they'll actually leave those scrap piles there until they come back. That's kind of a pain in the ass, and it takes forever to collect scrap sometimes. The real sad thing, this reminds me of my actual experiences when I was on deployment. Hurry up and wait. Hopefully we won't have to do that too much longer, though. As soon as one of my beloved scavengers comes back with a little bit more scrap, we'll be able to get ourselves repaired and ammoed up, and we'll be good to go.
Got your 6.
Recycler here. Construction started. Building complete.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, one of my pilots is running back to the base. Now, this is actually one of the few times where how many pilots you have actually will affect your capabilities. You're only allotted 20 for this particular mission, and if they all get killed, regardless of how many scrap you have, you will have nobody to pilot your vehicles. So you gotta keep an eye on that. Be careful not to accidentally shoot one of your own boys thinking it's a Soviet cosmonaut.
Protecting unit.
And if I'm not mistaken, we're about to be introduced to a new vehicle we haven't seen yet from the Soviets. Not this one. We've seen those. We don't like those. They're dicks. But these ones over here. These are the Soviet bombers. They suck. I hate them.
Ammo depleted.
Because they will wreck your day. And as you can see, I'm doing my best to avoid them, but their rockets hurt. They will kill you very, very quickly if they actually get you in their
They're
sights.
headed toward the factory. We've got to pick them up before they can get into range to destroy it.
Sadly, I'm out of ammo, so I can't really do too much to them, but we'll see what we can do with that. Oh, well, never mind.
Critical. Defensive unit lost. Offensive unit
Well, at least I damaged one of them.
lost.
Let's just hope my little turret boys can keep them from getting any closer. There we go. I Carlos half-cocked that motherfucker. No, can't get the other one. Let's just hope they don't notice me over here. I think one did, so I'm kind of holding back. Yep, there they go. They're proceeding towards their objective. Let's just hope my turrets can take care of them. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go steal me one of their bombers.
Defensive unit lost.
Oh, my turrets.
Unit
The 6th is
lost.
at your command. Good work, Commander. The factory is secure.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there you go. That's the end of Mission 4. We've got the factory in our possession, and we're going to see what we get out of it next time on Let's Play Battlezone.